everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tejasvini and I hope you're having a fabulous and cozy winter. Today I'm here to talk to you about glowing winter skin and how to make your skin look like it's really healthy and not dry or dull at all. I am going to talk to you a little bit about strobing, which is nothing but slightly more intense highlighting. And essentially when we strobe the skin, we don't really contour because we're basically looking to lift up the skin and make the face look more lifted without sculpting it. So yes, let's get right into it. So my skin is fairly dry at the moment and I'm going to use 2 drops of the Josie Maran Argan oil to just hydrate and moisturize all those dry patches. Especially around the nose and around my mouth. So I'm going to start by concealing all my blemishes and all those under eye dark circles with the MAC Pro Longwear, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NC35. I'm using a damp beauty blender and just picking up on the tip, going with it under my eyes. And on all my spots. If your under eye circles are showing, then the best of makeup will not look nice. So make sure everything is perfectly covered. I've been getting decent amount of sleep, so I don't need an orange corrector. I think just concealer will also be fine right now. So now to get beautiful glowing skin, I'm going to use my favorite winter foundation, which is the Chanel Vitalumiere. This is a little bit dark for me at the moment, so I'm just going to use a pump of this on my mixing plate. And I'm going to mix it with the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. Just use a small pump of this to lighten up the color slightly. So now what makes today's foundation really glowy and iridescent is the Benefit Girl meets Pearl. This is just like a liquid highlighter. It's not a very strong one. And I'm just going to take a small pump of this and mix it with my foundation. The Chanel Vitalumiere is already quite hydrating and sort of has that nice finish to it that makes the skin look really alive. And I'm just mixing all these things up on my little plate here. And now I'm just going to pat it on my face with my finger. If you have oily skin, then I don't think the Chanel Vitalumiere will work for you, because this is pretty moisturizing, and I mean, it's not matte at all, and it's really good for dry skin, keeps it quite moisturized and doesn't sit in my dry patches at all. I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender. Make sure you blend your foundation down your neck as well. So now my foundation is done, and typically I would powder at this stage, but I am going to use a whole bunch of other cream products and I will powder after I'm done with those. So I'm going to start with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfecteur in Opal, and this is the key product to this look. I'm going to take it out on my plate, and this is what I'm using to create that whole stroby effect and create like beautiful glowing highlights on the skin. And I'm just using my finger and tapping it on the high planes of my cheeks here. I'm going to use the beauty blender to blend it, and here right in the center of my forehead, on the cupid's bow of my lip, center of the chin, now strobing is all about highlighting the skin to the point where you don't feel the need to contour, or strobing does so much for your skin and just picks up all the high points so nicely that you don't miss having contoured your skin or sculpting the face at all. Just going with it above the brow and in this C shape here. Similarly on the other side. And a little bit more here. And down the center of my nose. So I've just zoomed in to show you this area. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but this is sort of looking very nice and highlighted. And you could top this off with a powder highlighter, but I'm just going to leave it as it is because I feel like this has a more natural skin-like effect. My other favorite product for the winter time is cream blusher. I'm going to be using this pale pink blush from Bobbi Brown, and I'll just prefer cream blush so much better than powder blush because it looks like the glow and the rosiness is coming from within the skin, whereas powder blush makes it look like the color is sitting over your skin. So yes, this has a much more natural texture. I'm going to use these two fingers and just dip them in the blush like this. So I have the blush here on these two fingers, and I'm just going to take the index finger and the middle finger of the other hand, place it right in line with my nose and my mouth, and this is where I want to start patting the cream blush right under the highlighter. So I'm going to go here like this. Make sure you pat it in and don't have swiping motions because that's just going to remove the product rather than blending it. And here we go, tap 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 tap. And just to make sure it's really even and well blended, I'm just going to pat my beauty blender over it a couple of times. And similarly on the other cheek. And going back in with that beauty blender. So that's it for the glowing winter cheeks, and yep, that's it, we're done. I'm not going to use any contour or bronzer today because I just want my skin to look really natural, glowing and healthy. I'm just going to add some lipstick. I'm using the Revlon Matte Balm in the color Sultry. So this is how I make sure that my skin looks like it has had one big drink of water throughout the winter time, and it looks hydrated and not dull, parched or dry. I hope you've enjoyed this video and will give this strobing method a try. And thank you for tuning in, guys. Bye.